The original stream that has Danny in the cage is the one y'all need to go back to and tell everybody we're hanging in there. If they'll just stay there, just give us a second.
Just tell me if you can see me.
Okay, see if we're on the other stream. Finally, I don't know how many people are gonna have to.
Well, I can't have them both up, evidently.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'll fix it in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Y'all go to the one with Danny in the cage, and I'm going to shut this one down. Everybody just head back. You got it, baby?
I think I got it. I hope so.
Do I need to put you back in the cage?
Well, I'm the only one that's got us out of the cage so far.
I would still be fooling with it. I would be frustrated. All right. Go to the other stream. Bye, guys.
Okay, how am I going to get both of these up?
Hold on. All right. Back off. All right, just talk. I will get.
Okay.
Explain the cage.
Some things I can do, some things I don't want to do. I mean, okay, I'm telling you. There we go.
I got it. It's just, well, we don't have a picture.
Get the pop out.
Do y'all see us? That's the problem. Read the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. We don't have a chat. Now, why do we not have a chat?
Oh.
Our chat is not moving.
It went away.
Let me see how we're going to get to a chat now. Oh, this is annoying, y'all. I got to have a chat because the whole purpose is to be able to chat with y'all. All right. Well, y'all just tell us if y'all see us or not. Okay.
Okay. Do you see us? That's what I want to know. I don't have to have all that other garbage up in the way.
We won't see ourselves, and
everybody's like, yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
yes,
well,
yes.
I can't show them the pictures. I had to go back.
Yeah, you got to have OBS where you can show them the pictures.
Okay.
Just minimize that. Don't.
Okay. When I need to show pictures, let me try something. Somebody gave us a super chat. Thank you. I can't see who it is, but anyways, let me see with pictures. Is the pictures going to work?
Yeah.
Do y'all see onions? That's all I need to know.
Grab it at the top and pull it over.
Do y'all see onions? That way I know if I can do our, they all see us.
Okay. We're everything's just swapped backwards, but.
I see a free Danny.
Ah!
Yes, I had to let him out. I couldn't figure this out.
Yeah, she had to come get me to put this thing together, so.
I had to let him out. And we're fixing to explain the cage in a few minutes, but
oh man.
No onion. Wait, some saying no.
No onions, no onions, no onions, no onions.
Okay, so we must have two streams.
Okay, why are we not having no onion pictures? Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna just put that down. Y'all, we ain't gonna have no pictures. I had all these nice pictures and all this stuff, and for some reason YouTube's being stupid, I guess, or OBS is one. I ain't figured out which one. I'm having a time getting OBS up.
Please check your video resolution. The current resolution is 1092 by 614. So that's what it is.
How do I fix that? Somebody tell me. Settings?
It'll be in settings on this.
I saw that right here. Open. All right, you just talk to them and see if I can change it. I don't know if it'll let me change it while we're doing this.
I don't know if it will or not.
It says our status
is stream settings right there. The status is good. We should not have any problems. Now scroll down with the little one right here.
So what am I supposed to be changing to?
Our
I don't see anything.
See, the connection says we're really good. Latency's good. Everything.
And that's you. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know. Somebody said our video was good. Somebody's saying it's not. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't have a clue what's going on.
Oh, it probably is over here. Not the webcam.
I don't know. I'm scared we're losing things. Okay. Nope, that ain't it. Now, how do I get back to what I need?
Down at the bottom.
here. It tells me to open a widget, guys, and I don't know what a widget is, and I don't know what to do. All right, so y'all just gonna have to look at us. Some people are saying they see it fine. Resolution and audio is great. Need to hear you better. I don't know if.
There we go.
All right, so
she had the volume turned down.
How is the volume now? Sounds like you're in a cave. Some are saying good, volume's low. I turned it up.
Yeah, it's wide open. Yeah.
All right. Now, explain the cage. We are like 15 minutes in.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
You live in a cage now.
We got a text from a guy. As a matter of fact, I needed my wallet because I wanted to give the guy's name out. So
Joseph.
But I need to know the name of his YouTube thing and all that.
He's got a YouTube. He's got a Facebook.
A Facebook page or whatever it is.
You're going to make me get up. All right, explain what you're talking about.
Okay, he gave me this today.
Well, you ain't even talked why you're talking about the guy.
I got to keep my mind on what I'm doing.
We are in a big room. We're in the living room because we're tired and we're in.
Okay.
We're on the couch to keep from
Here we go. Okay, we've been looking really hard for someone to get some pigs from, and we found several people. The problem is one person had COVID, so we wasn't even going to go to his place. We said, nope, we're not going there. And we decided to, what'd you do?
Keep talking.
Oh. So we decided to keep looking. So we called our friend at the butcher, and she had a guy working for her who said, hey, I know where they can get some pigs. So what we done was we called the person that he gave a number for, and it was called Buddy Farms. That's Buddy Farms. And he said, I don't have a pig at the moment, but I'm going to pick up some pigs today. He said, if you're interested, I'll pick up some for you. And I told him, I said, yes, I'm definitely interested. I either want 2 females or I want 2 males that have been cut. So I really didn't know if we'd get a phone call back or not. So what happened was this morning, Wanda and I were out busy working. I was working in the cabin. She was weeding in the garden and stuff. And she come to me and told me, she said, Joseph's back and he has the pigs and we have to go pick them up. I was like, well, what size pigs are they? Because we have 2 different cages. We have one for little pigs and we have one for big pigs. So I decided, I said, okay, I'm waiting on a text from him to figure out which one it is. And finally he texts back and he told us, he said, well, it's about 35 pounds.
20 to 30.
25 to 35 pounds. I was like, okay, that means I got to have the small cage. So I went to get it. I told him, so we'll just load it up and go get them. Well, we got the small cage, and I had let a person borrow this cage before, and they had agreed to fix the floor for me, and I told them to use treated wood when they did. Well, they didn't. And termites here had got all up in it and eat the whole floor out. So I told him, I sent him a text back and I told him, I said, look, we're going to be later today coming and getting them. I had to get inside this cage and tear all this flooring out of this cage and replace it with a good treated wood floor. So that is the reason I was in the cage. But this guy, if you're interested in pork for the winter or whatever, for your freezer, if you need to put some pork in the freezer and you don't have room to raise a pig or anything like that, he does it from farm to freezer. In other words, you get a hold to him and you tell him what you're interested in. He raises the pig. He takes it to the slaughterhouse. You pay him so much a pound. I think it's $2.95 a pound or something like that. And the butchering fee and the hanging weight, whatever it is. and you can get your pigs that way. So I'm giving him a shout out because the guy had some fine looking pigs.
And it's called Buddy Farms on Facebook. If you're in the area, anywhere around Wiggins, Hattiesburg, the coast,
Poplarville, Lucedale, anywhere like that, you don't mind driving to get some meat. This guy is a fine young man. I mean, he is outstanding. He was very polite, very nice. His pigs, I looked at them. Oh my gosh, they were some fine, big pigs.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind. His name is Joseph Miley, Miley, and you can get him at jmiley, Jmiley 1981 at yahoo.com. Let me see if I can type that in while you're talking. We're not going to have any pictures or anything else because I didn't get all this set up like I should have. I thought everything was set up. J. Miley,
1981 at yahoo.com.
Okay. For
yeah,
feeder pigs.
Yeah, these are pigs. If you're looking for one to put in the freezer, this guy has some fine hogs, I'm telling you.
And it's called Buddy Farms. And you don't have to be on Facebook. You can just email him at jmiley1981 at yahoo.com for the pigs. So that was,
yeah, if you don't live in Mississippi and you can't come get a pig, don't bother the guy.
Yeah, make sure, because he does take money up front.
Yeah.
Because he has to feed these pigs for you for, what, 5-6 months?
Yeah, he probably feeds them for about 4 or 5 months.
Yeah,
4 months at least.
So he buys the pig, you give him a down payment, and then he lets you know when your pig is going to the butcher. You call the butcher, you tell them how you want it cut up and what you want done to it, and you pay him the rest of his money or whatever you've decided, and you pay the butcher and get your meat.
Somebody says, how's the new job going, Danny? I've had to get off the team. I messed my right knee up. I can't.
2.5 weeks ago.
About 2.5 weeks ago, I messed my right knee up, and I can't keep up with anyone anymore. So I've had to just quit, back out.
No, he doesn't ship. You have to go. You have to go to our friend Julie in, what is it, Poplarville?
Yeah, it's just outside of Poplarville. What is it called? Stevens Packing.
Yes. You will go to Stevens Packing to pick it up. So just email him. He'll give you all the details.
Tell him that Danny and Wanda sent you if you do, so he'll know, how you got there and why you got his information and stuff like that. I highly recommend him. He's really...
We've had a friend of ours get meat from him, and they recommend him.
Yeah.
Where's my macaroons? Oh, I wished I had some. We came in, I was out in the greenhouse finishing up and watering and stuff, and Danny says, we have 25 minutes.
We have 25 minutes to go live.
And I said, I don't have my pictures, I don't have anything. He said, I thought you had all that done. I said, I hadn't done anything. So I got all the pictures. I was 10 minutes till start getting pictures up. And then when we started, I never did set up the stream key and all this stuff. And so that's why the sound may be off. That's why the picture may be off. I just made sure that the webcam worked with the computer. I never tested it. So this is our test.
Yeah. So what did you get? 2 boys or 2 girls? I got 2 boys, and we castrated them first thing this morning. They were castrated first thing this morning because I told him, I said, I don't want them if they're not castrated. So he castrated them for me, and we brought them home. We've got them in the pen, and I guess we'll know tomorrow morning if they're still in
there. Yeah. Yes, Gemini's right. Let's please don't be no political.
Nothing political.
No names. No. None of that, because we don't want to talk about that on here and get us kicked off. Let's just have a good night. What else? I had
Georgia
pictures.
Garden Girl says, Danny, my green beans have tons of leaves and vines, but no beans. What do I need to do? Sounds like you have too much nitrogen. Because green beans make their own nitrogen. If you put any nitrogen to them, you may have too much.
Mac in California can hear us just fine. We are all the way in California.
All the way to California.
Yeah. Store-bought bacon made me laugh out loud. I looked at the half bacon package for twice the price. Y'all, I don't see how anybody buys bacon in town.
I don't see how anybody buys meat. But look, the lady from the slaughterhouse or from the meat packing place.
Yeah, meat packing.
We told her we wanted to pick up some more meat for ground beef because our bull's just not ready to butcher yet. And she said, do you know how much steaks are a pound now? And I told her, I said, no. I said, I ain't bought a steak in years because we always just do our own cows and stuff. And she said it's 26?
$24.99 or $26.99.
It's either $24 or $26 a pound for steaks. If you had a 2-pound steak, that's a $50 bill.
Yeah.
I'm
if y'all have to just ban ever who it is that's saying something. I'm not seeing what they say, but y'all have my permission. Just ban them if they keep on with stuff. Lippy and I talked this last week, and anybody that will not, you can warn them one time to not do something, and if they still do it, ban them. How can we get bone sauce? Contact Permapastures Farm on YouTube. Permapasture Farms, and he will let you know. We're going to do a video on that this week. Our monitors went off, 3 nights this week?
3 nights this week, but no deer in the garden.
And we're really excited. So we're going to do a video sometime this week. Go ahead and ban him, Lippy. Have at it.
Ban him.
Becky said, Mississippi in the house. Yeah, see, we don't buy meat like... we don't buy any meat.
We don't buy any meat.
I bought up chicken from Purdue
a
few months ago, and I still have plenty of chicken because I caught it on sale. And we have chicken in jars. We have some beef in jars. We still have a little bit of rabbit in jars. I have a lot of pork in jars. So we're not out of meat yet, but we like to keep fresh ground beef, and we would be out shortly. And so we never go to town and buy meat.
The bone sauce, check out Permapasture Farms. Billy's on here. If he is interested in selling some, just shoot him an email, ask him on here, whatever you need to do.
Billy, tell him if you're going to be selling it or whatever. We've had a lot of people. Hey, Sharon. Sharon, do I need to ask her to contact me?
Yes, Sharon, contact us, please.
Yeah. Send me an email after a while.
Sharon Hartzog.
Sharon Hartzog.
Not all the Sharons on here, because there's lots of other Sharons on here.
I'm sorry.
Sharon Hartzog, please contact us. We need to talk to you.
Yeah, every Sharon on here just contact us. I don't know. No, I didn't think of that.
Will the bone sauce work for wild hogs too? You'll have to ask Billy that question from Permapasture Farms. We don't have any wild hogs here. I killed them all out.
Per David, supply chain is going to be forced to be more local. You are going to be forced to be more local.
You are.
And you're going to have to hunt what you need in order to get it.
Were they Yorkshire hogs? No, they were black and Berkshire cross.
Yeah, Berkshire. Thank you, Chip. Is it true not safe to eat rabbit during hot months?
If it's home raised rabbits in cages, it's perfectly fine. That goes with wild rabbits. Now I don't ever eat a wild rabbit unless there's a frost on the ground. It's got to have been a freeze. So rabbits in cages that you raise at home, the tame ones, I don't think there's a problem. Just not the wild ones.
Have you heard of any crazy ants that they kill my bushes where their nests are? Thank you, Gerard. At least you weren't in the doghouse, Danny.
No, actually, I was in the pig cage.
What is these crazy ants? I've heard somebody else say something about crazy ants.
I don't know anything about them. If they worse than the imported fire ants, I mean, you're just in for hell on earth, because I mean, we don't have them here yet.
We just have the fire ants, and you can't get rid of them.
How's the tomatoes in the greenhouse?
We don't have any.
We don't have any more. Our tomatoes are all over with. Matter of fact, most of our gardens are over with except sweet potatoes and peppers. Yeah.
In my greenhouse, I still have peas coming up. The Cherokee tans are going like wild. I did a video, maybe might have been close to a week ago, on my greenhouse on Crazy Days. I'll get back in there sometime this week. The Cherokee, what is it, Trail of Tears, is going crazy. This is the second time I'm getting as many beans, just about it, off of them. I think I'm going to get that many that I did the first time. 3 plants, y'all. We're still going. I think it's amazing. But all our tomatoes are gone. Danny's going to be planting...
Thank you, Becky.
Carrots next month, right? Yes, thank you, Becky. She said, I love your channel.
Somebody asked about what size the hogs were. His hogs are dressing out. He said around 200 pounds, didn't he?
They look to be 200 or more.
Yeah, I think he said around 200 pounds. 2 to 300 pounds is what they're weighing.
Yeah. We had pictures, and I'm going to just have to tell y'all, in our barn greenhouse. We don't show the barn greenhouse a lot, but I did a video here a while back, and it might be on Crazy Days. We have pineapples in there, and aloe vera, and moringa, and Malabar spinach. And these are things that like heat, and they're kind of tropical. And we have a pineapple that is ready to harvest. So this week we should have a pineapple harvest. And the moringa's just doing reasonably good. The aloe's out of this world.
Oh, the aloe plants are like 4 feet tall. They're huge.
Yeah. So that was one of the pictures. What else do I have pictures of? Danny got a bandana from, let me see if I have the card here. A bandana from Olson's in Florida. Yes, yeah. I just won't say their first names. But the Olsons in Florida sent him a bandana, and it had, and I can't show you a picture but it had International Harvester on it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And he had it on wearing it like a do-rag this week, and I put that up on Patreon. A picture on Patreon. Yeah.
Yes.
I did do that.
There's lots of questions going by. I'm just missing all these questions.
My Cherokee tans aren't blooming. What do they need?
Sometimes Cherokee tans don't bloom until they get a lot of vines out there. That's the only thing that, I mean, ours is going crazy. They've got blooms all over them. I mean, we got pumpkins.
What else? I had pictures of Danny's corn. Where's your corn? You didn't bring? Oh,
yes. What's a reasonable price for a Dexter calf? About between $400 and $500 is a reasonable price.
Mr. Danny, what would be? Oh, that's the one you were reading.
Yeah.
Has anyone grown spaghetti squash in containers?
Yes.
The vines go crazy.
The vines go crazy, and the squash gets all over them.
But they will grow in containers if you want. I'm in South Carolina, and we'll be using whole pine logs to make raised beds. How long do you think 12 by 20 logs will last?
It depends on how bad the termite infestation is in your neck of the woods, but they'll probably last 2 to 3 years with no problem.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, I want to show you guys some of our Hickory King corn. Now I don't have a way to know where I'm at on the screen here. This thing is close to 16 inches long. I
don't know if I'm up, down. Y'all just have to do, because we don't have a picture of us, and we have no clue where we're at on this.
I know we have a delay, and we should have it here in just a minute. We got like a 15-second delay.
Or 30 or 45. But this is the most amazing corn, y'all. I don't know who sent us the seeds. Do you remember?
Oh.
Not right off?
The gentleman that brought them by brought several different types by.
Yeah. And this is amazing. How do you feel about cover crops?
I believe in putting cover crops in the wintertime. We usually do kale or mustard, you know, different stuff like that. We do that kind of stuff. We always do clovers and things of that nature.
How much space do you need for a Dexter, to feed a Dexter?
1 acre. You need 1 acre per Dexter.
Y'all,
you can do 2 on an acre if you got really good grass.
We were shot by this corn, y'all. Danny held it up, and it's the length of his arm in here, and it's what, about 16 inches?
It's about 16 inches long. And I didn't even, look, I didn't get a chance to plow it or fertilize it like I needed to because it kept raining the whole time that corn was growing.
Is it dent corn?
Yes, it is dent corn.
And yes, we're going to make some grits and some cornmeal with it. We are in the process. We haven't ordered it, have we?
What?
Something to grind this up.
No.
With. Okay, so we have a hand grinder, and Danny and I have been wanting for a couple of years. I bought one of those Wonder Mills, and it doesn't do. I hated it. If you like your Wonder Mill, fine and dandy, but it does not do corn. It might do grains really well, but it don't do corn good. And so I sold it, and we are looking to get, what is it called? Do you remember the name?
It's a Bravo.
Bravo? Okay.
Yeah.
If we do that, we'll be making cornmeal and grits because that's the 2 things we like. Can you recommend a small hay cutter that a small farm can use?
Oh, unless you do a sickle type cutter, that's the only thing small that I can think of to cut hay is a small sickle one. I'm sorry about the sound, guys. We're in another room in the house. We're not in our studio room.
Somebody said on the TV it's fine, but on the laptop it sounds weird. Somebody said they couldn't use headphones. I don't know. This room is big, and I guess the sound is going crazy. Yeah, we do have high ceilings, and we moved in here thinking it would be a little bit better because we would be closer to the internet, to our box, and maybe the internet would be better, but yet I guess the sound is bouncing off this room.
They're wanting to know, are we going to sell some of the seeds off of this?
I don't know.
I don't know if I'll have any to sell or not, but if you watch our Etsy store, we'll find out, because we're going to grind some cornmeal out of this year to make sure we have plenty to last.
And somebody said, don't forget the hominy. Now, I don't like hominy. I am not a hominy person. You like
I like hominy.
You do?
Yeah, I've always liked
hominy. I made
hominy.
some one year. We have a video, I think, on it. We didn't make a lot, but we made some. I'm just not a hominy person, but we'll see. Cell phones sound better. Maybe y'all all need to go to a cell phone. I don't know. TV is better than any other device. Sound quality improved. All right, so hopefully I may have to just do a live stream sometime tomorrow and play around and see if I can't get all the picture quality, sound, and everything. I don't know.
Tim says greasy beans are selling for $50 a half bushel in North Carolina. Whoa.
Whoa. That's crazy.
What do you need in your soil to grow good corn? Nice pH. Your pH has got to be around 7.0. Lots of nitrogen, lots of lime. I mean, guys, you just got to have rich soil.
What are you snacking on?
Oh, this is my blueberry muffins that Wanda made me.
Somebody said nice rewiring job. Y'all, he actually has the tractor out from under my she shed now.
Yep.
We just can't get caught up with videos. We're having I'm canning pears, figs. I canned some blueberries. I'm trying to clean my freezer out. Plus, I'm trying to keep up with things outside. And the figs have kind of quit. And I did the last of the figs yesterday, and so the figs are done. There's still some on the tree, but not enough to worry with. We'll be eating on those. But the pears, we have 2 trees. They're loaded, and I was going to show y'all what one of them looks like, and oh well, I don't have pictures. But anyway, the trees are still loaded. We still have a lot, and I've done put 50 quarts of pears up.
Yeah, we hadn't even touched one tree. That's one reason we went ahead and got the pigs, because the one tree is loaded so heavy, and a lot of them are just little tiny pears. They're not really big enough to can or to do anything with. And I told Wanda, I said, I'm gonna just start going through there, taking them little tiny pears off the tree, and going over and feeding them to the pigs. That's one reason we was in a rush to go ahead and get the pigs, because we hated just throwing these pears away.
A guest wants to know if water needs to cover the chicken in the canning jar. Okay, you're putting your chicken in and then covering it in water. I'm trying to think when I can chicken.
Sometimes if it's raw, you don't add nothing.
Yeah, and I can't remember on that. Is it chicken or beef or both?
I know beef. You don't add anything with beef if you're canning beef.
You do if it's ground beef.
If it's ground beef, you don't add nothing, because
if
it's raw.
But if
it's been cooked, then you add some of the broth back in with it. Same thing with beef meat. If you brown it real good in the skillets and all, you add some of that broth back into it. And chicken is the same way.
Chicken will make its own juice sometimes. So
yeah.
I can't remember. Y'all don't quote me on that one. Y'all go Google it or something, because I don't remember right off on that part of it.
What would cause my apples to fall from the tree before they're ripe? They can be a lot of things, Tracy.
Did you get too much rain? Because some of ours wanted to do that.
When we got too much rain, ours fell off the tree. We got one whole apple tree this year just died for no reason at all.
Dixie Living says raw packed chicken makes its own juice. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I haven't done any chicken in a while, and I've been water bathing here lately, and so my mind's been on pears and figs and blueberries.
I have no room for canned goods. Where do you store all your canned foods? We have an underground cellar. We put everything in the cellar.
They're saying they raw pack the chicken, and after canning, the liquid doesn't totally cover the chicken.
It's fine.
It's fine.
That's totally fine.
When you take it out, just pour it in a pot and heat it up. It'll eat. What does the shirt say? Okay, this is the next thing. This shirt says, "Not a real farm." Not a real farm is on here tonight somewhere, I think. She is in Canada, and this is her shirt. She sent Danny and I a shirt. She said to work in the garden. I know, Jan. Danny and I don't really work in white. I like to wear mine in the house. But Jan also sent us, this is for our anniversary, the food Bible. And I haven't had time to really delve into this one and read, but it's talking about how to use food to cure what ails you. And so it says, forget fad diets. Y'all know Danny was talking about fads this week, so that's one of them. And then she sent a card, and it pops up like this. Isn't that cute?
That's nice. Thanks. Thank you, Jan. That was real thoughtful.
Yeah. So y'all check out Not a Real Farm. She is in Canada, and she's growing a lot of the things that we grow here, and she's proven that you can grow in zone 3. So if she can grow in zone 3, you can grow in any zone. Sharon
wants to know, what makes tomatoes get lumpy on the outside? Usually if a tomato gets lumpy on the outside, it's due to temperature fluctuations.
Anniversary card from Loretta and Clayton. Thank you guys. These came in late, I think. And Miss Bonnie, we got your letter too. She was telling Danny about deer.
Okay, Danny, my pepper leaves are dropping their leaves. Any ideas why here in Georgia? If they're dropping their leaves, that's probably a fluctuation of moisture in the soil. If the soil gets too wet and then gets too hot and dry, too cool, too dry and hot, a lot of times the plant would just shed its leaves.
Lou said the podcast was awesome. Danny thoroughly enjoyed that.
I did. I really enjoyed the podcast with Cuz, and hopefully we're gonna have some more of them coming up.
Yeah, he actually emailed us that day and said that the podcast had more downloads than any of his other podcasts. So y'all go download a few more just because. If you hadn't listened, go to, what is it called? A Fistful of Dirt. A Fistful of Dirt.
Vicky says, can you can tomatoes without a pressure cooker? Yes. Tomatoes are not even supposed to be put in a pressure cooker. They're an acidic vegetable.
They're a fruit.
They're fruit. They're acidy fruit, and you just can them with a water bath canner. You're not supposed to use a pressure canner on them.
Yes.
Who makes the card with the pop-up tree?
Let me look and see.
It came from Canada. I don't know.
Jan made it. I don't know. Hold on. Actually, it doesn't have...
it doesn't have any names on it.
No.
She might have made it.
Jan, did you really make this tree?
Because there is...
No, I'm pretty sure... She might ought to answer, but there's no writing on it, so I really don't know who made it.
Can I grow a mango tree in a high tunnel in South Alabama zones 8B? Yes, you can, Jonathan. You can grow mangoes without any trouble in a high tunnel.
And this is the card. It's an envelope. It's nice with the see-through front. So I don't know. Jan, I have to tell you who makes the card. Danny, your cub looks amazing. What a job you did. It's just beautiful.
Guys, it's like a brand new tractor. And literally.
We actually,
I actually used it this week.
Yeah, we'll have a video on that if I can ever get the videos of him working done. I know we've got at least, maybe 2 more working?
Yeah.
Maybe 2. I know some of you are not really interested in them, but we wanted to get them up there for those that do want to work on things.
Why does my corn only grow to 2 to 3 feet tall before it tossles? You're not got the nutrition, Mopar man. Corn has got to be loaded with nitrogen. I mean, I'm talking about a lot of nitrogen.
This year I didn't grow any tomatoes and bought some organic ones that have 0 flavor. Is that due to the soil?
No, it's due to the fact they grew them so fast with water.
Have you canned squash marmalade? No.
No. We don't know.
Darlene says, I really enjoyed the podcast. Looking forward to more. Allison has a Fistful of Dirt. She has their YouTube channel, I believe, listed. It is not on YouTube, though. It is a podcast. So he has a Fistful of Dirt, is a YouTube channel and a podcast, and it's part of Mossy Oaks Properties. Can I grow
ganja in the sugar white sands of Pensacola, Florida? You can grow ganja there. I don't know.
What is that?
It's marijuana.
Oh.
That's Spanish for marijuana.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not up on these things.
Oh, man.
Probably everything will grow there.
Probably everything.
If you have chickens, spread your coop cleanings on the garden all winter till the spring. Corn will bust out happy in the summer.
That's true. Yes, that's right. Plus the nitrogen of the chickens pooping in the dirt.
So if anybody has a recipe for marmalade from zucchini, V is looking for one. You might tell her where to find it. Going to grow the Star of David next year. Y'all, we love the Star of David. I wanted to do a video of Danny and I cooking it, And so maybe this week, I cooked some yesterday.
Yesterday, yes.
But I was so tired. By the time it gets late evening, Danny and I are still working. We were working till 7:30 tonight, and we were out at least 7:30 or 8 last night. And when we come in, we're tired, and I just said, I'm not filming anything. It ain't happening.
Yeah, the Star of David, as far as I'm concerned, the Star of David okra is the #1 okra for frying.
Oh, Gemini's going to have that recipe for the jamboree. If y'all saw my huckleberry jamboree thing, Gemini Homestead, I don't know what day hers is going up, but be watching Gemini Homestead's channel for zucchini, what was it called? Zucchini marmalade or whatever. She's going to be doing that. So y'all be watching Gemini Homestead for the recipe.
What's the best defense for field mice? A barn cat, or have a bunch of hawks around.
When do you plan to do the video on the permaculture ways of growing in
like foreign countries? Actually, should be one coming out this coming week, I hope.
Yeah, he's still reading and
we're still implementing some of it. I want to make sure that what I read and actually put to foot is actually working.
Yeah, and we're working on some of it while he's reading and so we're learning, and some of it you were already doing. So we're going to talk about that. A lot of it I was already
doing. I've got big tomato plants with hundreds of blooms. It jumped on me, and in other words, they're not getting any tomatoes. It's probably because of the intense heat.
Somebody asked about watermelons. That was another thing. I had a picture of our watermelons in the field.
Yeah, we did. We had a picture of watermelons we was going to show and couldn't get it up.
I'm sorry, no pictures. We had pictures of the blackberries still growing and producing in the high tunnel. This is the second crop, and we probably got as many off of it this second time as we did the first time. So
the funny thing was, cuz when he walked up there and looked at those blackberries in the high tunnel, he turned around and he looked. He said, "Man, this is like being at the Planet of the Apes." He said, "These things are huge." He said, "They're like monstrous size to them and everything." And I got the biggest kick out of that.
Yeah, he says, "Who grows these things? Nobody grows all the stuff y'all grow." And I said, "That's because they don't get inventive."
Right.
Have you ever used Master Blend for 1838? If so, do you like it? Has really set fruit blooms.
Oh, that's probably because you have a high, what is it, 4-8? Yeah, you've got a high phosphorus and potassium, which is what you need for a good bloom set.
Are we adjusting the timing of our fall plants? We're going to start a little early, yes.
We will be starting a little bit early. Have you ever ate rattlesnake? No, don't plan on it.
Deer got fat in my garden this year, got through electric fence.
Uh-oh.
We're going to be talking about the deer soon. Y'all, we have several videos outstanding, and we have several reviews. So y'all bear with us. When people asked us to do reviews, I only do reviews on things I think might benefit us here. And a lot of people say, "Oh, you got that for free," and you do a review on it and you promote it. We try to promote it in a way. If I don't like something about it, I'm going to tell you. So I'm not asking you to buy anything.
Right.
But we do have a review on some weed fabric. We have monitor systems, driveway monitors. What else? Solar, what is it? What are they called? Power stations.
We got 2 solar power stations coming for the cabin and one for the house.
We're going to be
We're going to do a review on them because we're trying to get ready because we're really anticipating something happening to the power source.
So we are going to be doing reviews, and if you don't like them, I'm not asking you guys to buy anything. We're doing reviews on things that we think might benefit us.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we're going to tell you whether we like it, we don't like it. You know.
What was it you used to keep the deer out of the garden? It's called bone sauce. We got it from Permapasture Farms. Mr. Billy makes it.
And the sweet potatoes are recovering because
they look wonderful.
Y'all will be shocked when you see the difference. I think I might have put a picture on Facebook last week, I don't remember, or either on Instagram. The difference is amazing. 3 weeks, and you would not believe it.
How do I know when to pick my corn? Right at the very, when your corn up here like this, right at the very top of it, you can take your thumb and mash it in. If it pops in there, or you can peel one of them back and look, and if you stick a knife into it and it's in the white milky stage, it's ready to pick.
To eat.
To eat fresh now, not
if
dry.
If you want it dry, you gotta wait for it to dry.
You just gotta leave it on the plant.
What is the most important thing you should be teaching your children? They want to know.
How to survive.
Yeah, but I mean specifically.
How to grow a garden.
David says his Cherokee pumpkins keep falling off the vines. Are you getting too much water? Or, I mean, I've not had that happen yet.
We haven't had that happen.
Well, in the high tunnel I had a few, but I think mine was from no pollination. But I'm getting a lot of pollination now, and I've already harvested about 6, and we have about at least 6 or 8 more on the vines. The power company came and changed out our meter readers last month. Why would they be changing them now?
Putting smart meters on.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's true. I can't find lids and rings. Any suggestions?
Oh.
Well, I'm going to say this and hope that I don't get in trouble, but there are some lids out there that people
don't want.
Well, I won't say you don't want them. I'm going to say be careful with them.
Be careful with them because you can waste a lot of your food. It's called Superb. I'll just go ahead and say it.
Yeah, they were called Superb. I tried them.
We did a test for the company,
and
actually.
I talked to the company, and I had to send my jars back and stuff. I think I sent them 3 of my jars. 2 of them exploded in the canner, and 1 of them I had to send that didn't explode so they could test them. And I'm not talking the jar busted. The ring and the lid came off. I've never had a ring come off ever. I've never had the lid pop anyways in a canner. I think we've only had the bottoms fall out of a jar a time or 2. But within 5 to 6 minutes of the pressure building up in my canner, I heard an explosion, so I shut the canner off. And when I did, I let it cool down. Danny came in, I said, look, we've had an issue. We opened it up, and literally both the ring and the lid were laying in there. The jar wasn't busted, and all the food was exploding all over everywhere.
Lehman's is one of the ones that's carrying these lids that are a problem.
Yeah.
So be very careful if you get lids from Lehman's. Yes, we saw it on there.
The deal was, I didn't know they put them on the market. The guy told me, he said they only had that happen 1 time in the whole experiment they did, and I don't know how many YouTubers experimented for them, or how many canners maybe. I think it's probably a lot, and they said I was the only one that had an explosion, and they're probably going to blame me for the explosion, but I did use Golden Harvest jars and ball jars. So I would be careful. The way you know that they're Superb, they're blue instead of red. Danny's daughter Jennifer bought some last week that she was told they were ball lids. And when she got them, she said, Wanda, they're blue. And she wouldn't have known if she hadn't have visited, and I told her about the blue lids. And when she sent me a picture, I sent her a picture of mine, and she says, oh no. So she called the company and sent them all back. So they are made in the USA. They really are. The company is a good company. If you buy them, just be careful. I would use them water bathing and see if that works, but I would be careful on what you use them.
The Golden Harvest lids, we only use those for jams and jellies and stuff. We do not use them for anything else.
I don't know Lehman's don't have Lehman's on them. It just, Lehman's was selling them. Where do we see that?
On the Lehman site.
Oh, that's right. Danny was on Lehman's site, and he pulled up the lids. And when he did, I says, "Oh no, Danny." And he said, "What?" I said, "That's that lid." And he said, "Really?" And it says "Made in the USA," and they are made in the USA.
They're made in the USA, but they're called Superb. And unless they've changed them since we tested them for the company,
and that's been about 3 or 4 months ago.
About 4 months ago, they did not work. We lost about, what'd you say, a third?
I had 7 jars in the canner, and I lost 2 of them. And I put 2 on the shelf, and I just opened a jar. You ate peas and green beans and potatoes yesterday. That was one of my Superb jars. And when I opened it, you know how you usually hear that pop when you open it? It popped, but not loud. It was just a light pop, which that doesn't mean anything. It could be just the lid.
Yeah.
But the food was good that was in it. But I don't know. I just wasn't thrilled. I've got several in my cabinet that I could try again. I didn't do a video because this was a test.
One thing we noticed was the lids are a lot thicker.
Yes.
They're not thin like the other lids are. These lids are really thick, and the dome on the top of them is a little different.
And I thought that would be a good thing, that they were thicker lids, but I do believe the distance between the rings and the jars, they only use ball jars is what they told me. And I had ball and Golden Harvest because I had a supply of jars. And so the 2 that exploded or the top came off were Golden Harvest. So either there was something different with the Golden Harvest compared to ball jars. But don't tell them. Wanda said don't buy them. I'm not telling you that.
We're not telling you not to buy them. We're just telling you if you buy them, be aware.
There are some.
There was some issues with them.
Just be careful. On ball, it may be really good if you use them on ball jars. Just know that if you use them on any other kind of jar, you may have an issue.
If you're trying to rot a stump out, you drill holes in the top of it and put Epsom salt in it, and it'll rot it out real quick.
Well, I would think they might need different rings, and that might be something that they have to do. I don't know where you can buy lids. Our local hardware store, they only had some wide mouth, and it took them a year to get those wide mouths.
They have lids that have been on order now for 1 whole year.
And they finally got them. Now, they had regular ones in here a while back, and they went like hotcakes.
Yeah, he said they sold 750 something packs
in the last few months. And he said usually they don't sell.
And they're not going to get any more this year. He said they've done told them there's no more lids coming the rest of the year.
Has anybody tried Denali lids? I've not seen I've seen people say that, but I've not seen any anywhere. So I don't really know. Are getting them like Tractor Supply. What they're doing, they send limited to everybody.
Yeah.
And only during canning season. And then after canning season, they build their supply up for next year. So it's kind of a seasonal thing. So just kind of like Walmart gets in Halloween at one time of the year, and then they don't sell it all year long. Now they sell it all year long.
Yeah.
It's almost like you get Halloween all year. But anyway, they're not. It's supposed to be seasonal.
Yeah.
What else did I have pictures of?
Oh, we had pictures. Let's see. Let's go through the list. We had pictures of the blackberries. We had pictures of the onions. Did we talk about the onions?
I don't think.
We have a new raised bed we just put in this past month.
I think they've seen it, but it's been a while.
We put our multiplying onions in it, the old-fashioned multiplying onions, and they are up about a foot tall, I would guess, huh?
Yeah, they've been doing really, really good, but the heat is getting to them, and I'm having to water morning and night. And I'm gonna tell you I don't know. I'm hoping they stay pretty because I'm fighting it with these onions because this is one of the things that everybody wants, these onions.
There's Brooke says the same thing. Same thing happened to them. Burnt my skin and my fingers trying to save my food. They have a blue rubber instead of red. That's them.
All right, Brooke. Thank you.
Yes.
Y'all, please be careful.
Be careful with them.
Somebody asked about Tattlers.
Golfmania wants to know about Tattler. Tattler's okay. I had a failure with them years ago, but it might be the simple fact that I over tightened everything, and I think that might have been what it was.
Okay, so
do I know the reason behind the shortage of lids? And I know it's not customer issues. Why should I try to control? Gail, I have a video on that I did, gosh, probably what, 6 months ago? Or longer. And I explained why there's a shortage on lids. So there's a video out there.
Somebody said, I can't remember if it was Tracy, somebody said they've tried lids that are gold and they're sold through the Amish, and she said she tested them both in water bath and in regular, and she said they worked. I don't remember, if you can, I can't remember your name because it popped right quick, but can you post where somebody could get those gold lids if they're working? I bought a whole line of silver lids from an Amish company, and I use those mainly for water bath canning. I don't pressure can with them, but yeah, Living Traditions did demonstrate the Tattler lids recently. If you want to see how they work, I've never used them. Danny has one time.
I've used them a little bit.
Yeah, the factory's closed down, and to be honest with you, Ball's not produced by Ball anymore.
Ball is just a trade name out there.
Mule Company, and there was something else. Anyway, several subsidiaries have bought the name Ball to use, and they have their own factory, and they make them. Ball doesn't have anything to do with it.
Ball don't even exist
anymore. They deal with Coca-Cola and other things now.
Yeah. They actually make space shuttle parts and all now.
Yeah. Anyone heard of used pure lids? I've heard of those, but I don't know where you would find them.
Gail,
all right, Tracy.
The link for that video was put up right ahead of you right there. Go back and find the link. Allison put the link up for that video that you were looking for.
All right, Tracy said she's in Kentucky. The Amish are around Sturgis, Kentucky. So if you're in the Sturgis, Kentucky area, check with the Amish in that area on the gold lids.
That's Tracy.
Tracy. Didn't I say Tracy?
No, you said Stacy.
Oh, Tracy. Sorry about that. Somebody said they think they've heard there's a metal shortage.
Well, China has cut back on a lot of the metal, and they have actually shut down some of the canning factories and stuff like that makes the metal cans because there is a shortage of metal in the country.
Yeah. Somebody said
if you saw lids at Menards today, you should have bought them today.
Anytime you see them, you better be buying what they allow you
to buy. If you walk in anywhere and they've got jar lids for sale and they're not the foreign made ones and they're made by, and they've got the Ball or United States made in USA and they're not the Superbs or anything like that, you need to be buying them when you see them.
Somebody said Walmart had some recently, the Ball lids. Our Walmart has it. They haven't had any. We check.
No.
We go in there about once every 3 or 4 weeks and look.
Yeah, we walk in and just look. Now, one time I did find some lids with bands, and I did buy a couple, 3 boxes of them, even though I didn't need the bands.
Somebody's saying about pure lids again.
You have voles in your sweet potatoes. What can I do? Look, it's just like field mice. When the field rats start in sweet potatoes, they're about like the voles. It is very difficult to control them, and I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, when the mice hit ours, it's bad. Now I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? I've been trying to sit and think.
Guys, you know what I wish and I may do porch time on this, I'm not sure. You know what I wish? I'm going to tell you something that I really wish would happen. I wish with the next shutdown that they do in this country, that they would shut down the big box stores and tell all the mom and pop stores that they can stay open. Because last time they let the big box stores stay open and told the mom and pop stores they had to shut down. So at this time, I think the fair play should be shut down the big box stores and let the mom and pop stores stay open.
Hello, Grow Family Network. Grow Family, we have some, what is it called? Okra.
We have bush okra.
With long pods on it.
Yeah.
We're letting a lot of it go to seed so that, you know, we may have some. I didn't know if you were doing that this year, because a lot of people would buy it if you have the seeds. But we do have 3 plants, 4?
We have 3 or 4 plants, and boy, those pods are like that long.
They're long. They're beautiful.
Beautiful.
I want to plant a bunch of it next year so that we can have it fresh. I like eating it fresh. It's the only okra I found that I can just sit and eat a pod because it don't have them stickery things on.
Yeah.
How do you stop the bugs from eating holes in your sweet
Those are called black flea beetles.
Yeah, you said they're black bugs.
Yeah, they're little black flea beetles, and you can use neem oil. A lot of times will stop them.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people agree with you on the mom and pop stores. Got solar.
Is it too early to start fall onions? Depends on where you live. In the Deep South, it's too early.
Somebody said lids are $10 on Amazon. A guy selling at a garage sale wanted $10 a piece for his. I told him, shame on you. Exactly. A lot of people bought them up at $3 and $4 a pack, and they turn around now and they're selling them for $10 to $20 a pack. Danny's daughter, I forgot what she told me, was it $8.99?
Something like that.
A pack online, and I said, do not pay that. I said, that's ridiculous. So then she ordered these others that were supposed to be bald and got them home and got them through the mail, and they were blue. And so she sent those back.
Carrie Cowherd says, I'm building a mercantile store here in southwest Missouri, and I will not shut my doors once they open, and I will open as soon as I'm ready. Good for you.
Yeah, somebody said they just pulled up their Walla Walla today. That's onions.
That's onions. That's a kind of a flat, smaller onion, yeah.
What else we got going on? I'm trying to think. We were busting it, and then this string wasn't working real well, so.
Danny, have you had any problems with army worms? We have a few that pops up on our tomato plants. Mainly it's only tomato plants, and we usually hand pick and kill them as soon as we see them, or either we'll put some BT or something like that on them and usually wipe them right out.
What can you put in the soil to kill squash beetles for the next summer?
I don't think that you're going to be able to put anything in the soil that's not extremely toxic to get rid of squash beetles. Now, if you'll hang with me on this new video series I got coming, I'm going to be explaining a lot about insect control naturally, how to organic garden.